JonBenét Ramsey was lying on the cold floor of a small room in the basement of her home in Boulder, Colorado, United States. The 6-year-old girl was partially covered with a blanket. Her wrists were bound, and an improvised garrote tightened around her neck. A cord attached to a piece of wood that came from a broken paintbrush belonging to her mother. There was duct tape pressed over her mouth. The autopsy would later reveal 2 forms of violence: a severe blow to the head caused by a blunt object, and clear signs of strangulation. On the morning of December the 26th, 1996, the girl's body would finally be found there. Hours before the body was discovered, the house had already been consumed by panic. Patsy Ramsey said she had found a ransom note left on the staircase inside the home. The document demanded exactly $118,000 for the return of the girl, a very specific amount that matched the recent bonus John Ramsey had received from his job. The detail immediately caught investigators' attention. Even more disturbing, the note had not been brought by a supposed kidnapper. It had been written inside the house itself, using paper from a family notepad and a pen that also belonged to the home. While police initially treated the house as a kidnapping scene, the reality was very different. JonBenét had never been taken out of the house. Her body was hidden in a small room in the basement. Near the area, investigators found a suitcase positioned beneath a broken basement window, a spot some believed could have been used as a possible entry point for an intruder. However, the presence of dust and almost undisturbed cobwebs raised doubts about that theory. Several physical pieces of evidence began to emerge during the investigation. In the kitchen, there was a bowl containing pineapple and milk. Food JonBenét apparently had eaten shortly before her death. Unidentified fingerprints were found on the bowl. Fibers consistent with clothing worn by members of the household were also detected in parts of the scene, including the blanket and areas near the body. The wooden piece used in the garrote was confirmed to be part of a paintbrush belonging to Patsy Ramsey, broken inside the house. Another element that fueled decades of debate was the presence of unknown male DNA found in JonBenét's underwear. The genetic material did not match John Ramsey, Patsy Ramsey, or the girl's brother. This DNA would become one of the most discussed aspects of the case, generating conflicting theories about the possible presence of an external attacker. Decades later, the JonBenét Ramsey case officially remains unsolved. Among all the evidence found in the house, the most promising lead is still the unknown male DNA identified in the girl's underwear. This genetic profile was entered into the United States National Criminal DNA Database, CODIS, and since then it has been continuously compared with new profiles added to the system. To this day, however, no confirmed match has ever been found. This means the main biological evidence in the case could still, in theory, identify a suspect in the future, if the responsible individual or a genetic relative ever enters a DNA database. For now, the profile remains unnamed, and the murder of JonBenét Ramsey continues to be one of the most debated criminal mysteries in American history.